What's up, two viewers? My name is Pax, and I'm back to react. And today, I'm talking about Crip Mac, one of 55th Street's finest. He's reached infant loc general status. He's causing destruction everywhere he goes. He's on a circuit. He's doing podcasts and interviews, and he's running it up right now. He's become an overnight sensation since his release from prison, and we're here for it. I want to tap in with him, see what he's got going on, and listen to what he's got to say. And I'm going to leave some colorful commentary along the way. Today, we're going to go over here to the Creators Think podcast, where he recently sat down to do an interview, and we're going to see what all went on with him as he talks about what he went through in prison and all the things that's been going on since his release. So let's get over here and get to it. We got Crip Mac, and I'm here for it.
All right. So if you had, if you had millions of dollars in the bank,
Yes.
what do you think about investments?
I'll put investments together. I'll help people at the nursing homes, and I'll help the homeless. And we'll have cat pack giveaways for the kids and help single mothers that need help put things in order.
I can tell you're a very loyal guy.
Oh, I'm very loyal.
So what's loyalty mean to you?
Loyalty means everything. Not snaky motherfuckers, not trying to get over on motherfuckers, but doing everything all fair business.
Right.
Can you remember if I said to you, like a real backstabbing, a real heartbreak? You ever had a homie that you really thought was ride or die that really fucked you over?
Ooh, homie that actually did that. Nah, not really. I got some that got a little envy and jealousy towards me.
Right.
I got a general rank. I'm making big dollars. I'm world famous.
World famous.
I'm loading a lot of them niggas. I'm really big HK structure, nigga.
Envious because of your rank in the gang, or envious because of
rank in the gang, and worldwide fame to where
worldwide.
I got it coming from everywhere. When I'm in jail, other generals make sure I'm all right in there because of my rank. And also,
Facts.
I still had fan base in there. And they was also making sure I was like, it's hate.
As they should.
Now I'm home making everything. But me, I'm the type that helps people. But I only help a homeboy that's really cracking his pistol. If you ain't cracking your pistol, I ain't helping you with shit.
Name me the 5 most recognized Crips in the world. Snoop Dogg would be number 1.
Snoop Doggy Dogg, got a shout out, Blueface.
Okay.
Definitely myself.
Yep.
And I can say the guys from the Dog Pound. Yeah.
I got it. So what
GW Flame also, he's real recognized. Big Tradie, you could probably put him in the Dog Pound situation. He's from the East Siders.
These questions seem a little sterilized and condescending a little bit, man. Shout out to the podcast and all that's doing the interview. I don't like when questions, are geared towards negativity. You know what I'm saying? These questions, they kind of seem loaded a little bit. Let's get back to it, man. Maybe I'm tripping.
You like Big Tradie? Check him out. A song called Is You With It? Shout out Big Tradie.
Shout out Trey D.
Will do.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. This might be a sensitive question.
Yeah.
But someone like Wayne, who
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
All right, shout out Lil
Why
Wayne.
would it be sensitive?
But he's recognized as a Down with the Bloods, correct?
Right.
Yeah, it's a Damo. It's a Damo, yeah.
Okay, so when you see a guy like that being successful, like is that cool? Is that okay with you? I mean, or is it, has it changed where just because someone's a Blood and someone's a Crip now, it don't mean there's automatic beef?
Well, he's from far as fuck. You know what I'm saying? His shit don't have nothing to do with my hood shit.
Got it.
Different
So
politics.
this is more of a block to block thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So everybody kind of protects their own block
There you
business.
go. There you
Still gives off law enforcement vibes to me, man. I know I'm tripping. I'm kind of pessimistic at times. I'm critical, but, I don't know, man. It's everything. The watch, the T-shirt, the build, the haircut, it kind of gives off law enforcement vibes to me, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And if you tread on someone else's territory,
Block business.
then it's an issue. But the idea that Bloods and Crips are just born to hate each other.
No. That's what they think out of state.
It's got to make dollars to make sense, right?
Yeah, you got to make dollars to make sense. I know some Damos that fuck with me.
Got it.
Yeah,
That's great. Do you have any friends that are Bloods?
I do. I have Keita Roo from Treetop Pyru.
Why can't they be real
I
friends?
consider him my friend.
We don't need
What
air
makes someone a
quotes.
real friend?
Well, he's not a snake. That's what makes you a real friend, not a snake.
Yeah.
You don't get over on people.
Got it.
Right.
You don't fuck people over.
All right. So you just told me that you got wrapped up, you got sucked up into the gang life around 16, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so you're twice your age now. Yeah.
I am.
Exactly.
Damn, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. So if you could talk to that 16-year-old self, what would you tell him?
You've been through a lot. You made it as a general rank. Stay taking care of your kids, your baby, on hood, and stay standing on business as a crab. Don't let nothing ever let you fold in life. On hood.
Yeah, I know Crip Mac was recently released from prison, and I know that some of the conditions can be pretty limiting, and I know that with probation, things can get tricky because some of the things that you do in the community, maybe even now with the internet and all the things we've seen recently, some of the things we can say on the internet can and will be used against us in a court, and so it's kind of bizarre to me that this interviewer is asking these very direct questions that seem like something that could be used in a court of law or by a probation officer or something to that effect. Again, I'm probably tripping. I really hope that I am. I'm not really too familiar with the Creators Think podcast, so to speak, and all of their. I do subscribe to the channel, but I haven't really gone through all of their material. So I hope that I'm really barking up the wrong tree, But at the same time, I don't want to see anything happen to Crip Mac, and I don't want to see any of the material that he's contributing to the internet be used against him. And so I don't want to see people asking him to come and do interviews and then gearing the questions in a manner that could potentially be used against him, and especially if it's something that's strategic. It's something that they're premeditating before the interview and then ultimately giving over to law enforcement to be used against them. So that's kind of my perspective on the way that this interview, the temperature of this interview, and the questions that were being asked.
Mac, what's prison teach you about life that people on the outside don't understand?
Well, prison, respect. You're going to fight. You're going to earn your fucking respect. You're going to earn your fucking respect. You're not going to end up nobody's sitch. You're not folding towels. You're not doing none of that. You're not washing clothes. No.
And when you're locked up in there, what do you think about most?
Oh, man, just how much time I have and how I'm going to take care of it. But I'm never going to let nothing fold. If I get a death penalty or life, I will never fold. I'm going to stay on Crip time the rest of my fucking life.
What do you miss about the outside the most when you're in?
Coochie and asshole, big booty stitches. You knew the answer. You already knew the answer.
Give me the
sex. Good sex.
What's number 2 on that list? What's number 2 on that list?
Coochie and asshole.
After coochie and asshole.
Oh, that's it.
Is it good food? Is it
the ability? Food is all right, but coochie and asshole is a little more important.
Is it the ability to open your own door?
Freedom.
Open your door, go places.
Freedom.
Well, now I got a baby. See the baby? So yeah.
What do you think the young 16-year-olds that are watching you now need to understand about the lifestyle?
It's a dangerous lifestyle. Don't play with the lifestyle. And if you do this shit, make sure you reach that general rank. Do destruction. And don't ever fold. Never turn down any fades. And pay attention, kids.
When was the first time you made real money as Crip Mac?
Well, when I was
and I don't mean in the gang life. I mean as a recognizable figure from being on social media.
Again, man, what is the basis for some of these questions, man? I mean, when I really quantify the effects that the answers to these questions could potentially have, man, it's really disturbing.
Doing the podcast and stuff like that. I'm getting ready to put some films and movies together. If you know anybody wants films and movies, let me know. Maybe you might have a film and movie.
Great work. Great work.
Dollars,
How differently do people treat you now that you're famous?
Well, More so, it's not so many county jail fags like that unless they just really need it. You see, if they don't have skills like Jap 5 from Hoover that's a boxer, or how Dean has boxing skills, if you notice, a lot of motherfuckers won't want to see me. But if you have that type of skill, you'll try it.
What's the strangest business opportunity that's come from your internet fame?
Oh, man, these motherfuckers want you to put on a dress and cover your gang tattoos to get with Tyler Perry and people. It'll never happen, hood.
You think the internet saved your life or made it more dangerous?
That's crazy.
It put me in a position also, I'm winning. You know, making dollars, putting things, notify my love lives like my baby and my CM.
I mean, someone who's had a federal indictment and been on probation, you know, do you think more about your words? Do you have to watch what you say and stuff when you kind of come on these things, knowing that, you know, POs might be watching?
Well, pretty much they know it's entertainment. But let me tell you something else here.
They also want you working and getting paid, so.
Of course, they see that, and they also see, well, hey, we're waiting on him to fuck up and go fight the hood. I don't go. When you have a general rank, you know, yeah. So
right.
That's hood.
Is there a moment when you realize like kind of the internet turns you into a public figure character?
Sometimes I realize it, sometimes I don't. Depending on what we're doing and how we're doing it, I realize you meet a lot of great people on the internet.
Right.
You meet a lot of snakes on the internet, but you also meet a lot of great caring people that you meet.
I still want to know, after Coochie and Asshole, what do you miss most while you're locked up?
Just Coochie and Asshole. That's it, sex.
Freedom, C-Mac.
COs, those fat asses and those fat pussies. You just wish you could fuck them.
Female COs?
Of course.
In the feds?
Yeah.
Really?
You just wish you could fuck them, but you can't. So you just overthink.
Does anyone get to fuck them?
I don't think so. I don't think nobody got that lucky.
When it's happened in the past, they make too big of an example out of them, right?
Most definitely.
What type of question?
I remember reading some stories where...
Yeah. But it's a dream come true. Most definitely, yeah.
Well, one can dream, right?
Yes.
Hey, it was great having you on.
Hey, that's all we need to see, man, from that. Like I said, man, those questions, they seemed a little condescending, man. Cmac seems to be in good spirits. He's got a great energy wherever he goes. He's definitely going to light up the room. He's lit up the internet. He's lighting up the world. We're happy to see him back in the streets and back in action, man. Welcome home, C-Mac. We love you, man. We missed you. We are so happy that you are back on the internet, man. I'm not really sure about the temperature of this interview and some of these questions that this guy was asking, but hey, you know, hopefully it was to enrich your brand and help you to build a better platform. Until the next time, my name is Pax, and I'm speaking facts. I appreciate y'all for coming on back. Hopefully, I'll see y'all again soon. Do something positive. Say something nice. Let's work together, man. I'm out of here.